Welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school basketball play-by-play coverage. Tonight, in this IVC matchup, the Indian Valley Braves host the Ridgewood Generals. Tonight's game is presented by Parkway Quick Lane, TMK Valley Propane, and Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Now, let's head courtside to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas.
Welcome to Indian Valley High School for another big IVC battle between the 8-4 Indian Valley Braves as they host the 10-2 Ridgewood Generals. This is the Wood Electric pregame show. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Chris Kail. Tonight, my color analyst is Mr. Aaron Stump, and patrolling the sidelines and covering social media is all night long Shannon Thomas. On the controls tonight is Casey Claxon, and operating the camera for Claxon Communications is Matt McCreery. You can listen to tonight's game on 99.9 WTUZ. Stream the audio online at WTUZ.com, or you can watch the video live stream on our YouTube channel, all brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and the Parkway Quick Lane. Aaron, Ridgewood has won the last 5 meetings between these two teams. They are ranked number 10 in Division III. What do you expect from both of these teams tonight, but especially the Generals?
I tell you what, they've come into a hostile environment. You just heard the the band start playing the pep band there. It's nice and loud here, and like I said, Ridgewood's really going to have to play a solid team game to get the victory here tonight. We've had a freshman game here already and a JV game. We got a big crowd. The environment's electric right now, so in order for them to come out with a victory tonight, they're going to have to play big. Again, their big players are going to have to play big and score a lot of points. Indian Valley, again, coming in with a lot of confidence right now. They're home, they're excited, and it's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, and that pep band's loud, but at least we don't have them in their ear like I did last week in Tusky Valley. We came back from break one time, and I just went, I'm not going to be able to talk. And I just threw it back to break. But let's head down and take that trip to the sideline. Shannon Thomas and Shannon the Braves, 3 sophomore contributors in Tyson Pryor, Tanya McComb, and Sam Carter. Talk about how they have stepped up this year for the Braves, those 3 sophomores.
Sam Carter, he has stepped up here and really helped them. They need somebody to help them bring the ball up the court. Sam does a good job with that. Tyson Pryor is just an all-around gifted athlete, but basketball is his sport. It took him a couple games to get going, and he found his rhythm the last 2 games, scoring 17 points and 15 points to help the Braves get those 2 big wins. And then the other one is Tanya McComb. Tanya McComb's defense is phenomenal. And he can jump. He'll out-rebound anybody. He'll get in there. He'll mix it up with the big boys. Bradford is 6'4" for Ridgewood, and Tanya McComb's going to try to come in the paint and give him all he's got.
Absolutely. Well, Shannon, thank you all night long covering social media, doing a great job for us, as he always does. This place is getting ruckus in here. You've got the pep bands fired up. You've got the Ridgewood student section standing up. Indian Valley students are here. The place is packed, Aaron, for a very important IVC game in midseason.
I tell you, that's one of the best things about high school sports right now. It doesn't matter where we go. The gyms are full. The people are loud. The music's rocking this place, and just an awesome environment.
Absolutely. The Indian Valley Braves, again, they come in at 8-4, 2-3 in the IVC. Head coach Tyrone Miller, in his first season, they come off of wins over Sandy Valley last Saturday, and last Friday they defeated East Canton. Ridgewood, their head coach Troy Dolick, in his 4th season, they're ranked number 10 in Division III. They are 10-2 and 4-2 in the IVC. They defeated Sandy Valley on Tuesday night. Last Friday they defeated Conotton Valley. They average 57 points per game. 43% they shoot it from the floor. Only 28 from the three-point line, but a 67% free throw shooting team. Their first meeting back on December 7th ended up in a double overtime thriller down at Ridgewood, where the Generals got the win 52-49. Last season, Ridgewood won both games. The last Indian Valley win was back on January 29, 2019. 70-64. When we return to the Wood Electric pregame show, we'll be joined courtside by both head coaches right after this from Indian Valley High School on 99.9.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. I'm Chris Kail, and I'm joined courtside by Ridgewood head coach Troy Dolick. Coach, your Generals come in at 10-2 and ranked number 10 in Division III, despite being shorthanded a lot this season. Talk about how you've really had that next man up mentality.
We've battled through quite a few injuries, to be honest with you. But credit to our boys, it has been a next man up mentality. We played as far as 9 guys the other night against Sandy Valley. We had 2 JV guys that were playing in third and fourth quarters, critical minutes, and they really stepped up. So it's credit to all of the boys that have played this year for us and got us to where we are so far.
Coach, your last meeting with Indian Valley was a grudge match, a double overtime thriller back in December down at your place. What have you learned about your team since then?
Well, that was early. I think that was second or third game of the season, and both teams, I don't think, had much time in the gym with football going into November. So both teams are a lot different. We figured out a rotation a little better than what we had that game. Indian Valley, I've watched a couple of their games in person, and they look a lot better too. They're a lot more balanced than what they were the first time that we played them.
Coach, the Braves are very balanced in scoring across the board. What challenge do they present for your club tonight?
Well, when a team has 1 or 2 guys that score, that's what you focus on. But when they got 5, 6, even 7 guys that can score 10, 15, and a couple of them 20 points a game, then it's challenging. You have to take every defensive possession and focus on it. You can't take any possessions off, especially when you got a team that can score like they can.
Finally, Coach, your keys to picking up win number 11 on the road tonight.
A couple of things that have hurt us in the past, getting off to slow starts. We got to make sure that we know coming in Indian Valley, tough place to play. They're going to get off to a hot start. They're going to play with a lot of intensity, and we got to weather that storm. If we can weather that storm in the first half, we're hoping things work out for us.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Chris.
That is Generals head coach Troy Dolick. When we return, I'll be joined by Indian Valley head coach Tyrone Miller right after this on 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Big Z Sports coverage of high school basketball from Jeanette and Hutton. I am joined courtside by Indian Valley head coach Tyrone Miller. Coach, coming off 2 big wins last weekend over East Canton on Friday, Sandy Valley on Saturday. Do you like where you sit right now at the midpoint of the season?
Yeah, we're getting a little bit better each day. We knew it was going to take a while for our guys to kind of figure out what we wanted from them on both ends of the floor, and I think we're really starting to find our identity, find our rotations, and guys are filling into their roles a little bit. So just want to continue to fine-tune things as we go out through the rest of the second half of the season and get ready for the tournament play.
Coach, we know what you get from Lucas Hagan each and every night, but talk about the play of sophomores Tyson Pryor and Tanya McComb.
Yeah, Tyson's really emerging as a third scoring threat for us. He's had a lot of really nice games lately, being really aggressive every time he catches the ball, which is what we wanted from him. You know, he's a super talented kid, and so we're getting good contributions from him, which is really nice. Tanyan is, you know, he's solid every night, defensively especially, but lately he's been shooting the ball a lot better and, you know, starting to find himself, find his legs and stuff. So it's been big to have, you know, multiple threats out on the floor. And then obviously Isaac Klasner, you know, we moved him to the point guard position at about game 5 or game 6. And, you know, I think we've won 6 out of 7 since we moved him to that position. So it's really important for him to be steady for us and also provide another scoring punch as well.
Coach, the Generals are ranked number 10 in Division III. What challenges do they pose for your club tonight?
You know, they're a really experienced team that won a lot of games in the last couple of years, so they're a confident team. We got to make sure we protect the paint. You know, we rebound. You know, I know our guys have had this one circled for a while because we let one get away from us down there in West Lafayette there in December. So, you know, we've been waiting for this one for a while, but we got to execute the little things on both ends of the floor to have a chance.
Finally, Coach, what needs to happen tonight to stop Ridgewood's 5-game winning streak against your Braves?
You know, I just think we got to protect the paint. You know, they're a team that thrives on offensive rebounds, free throws, and just getting easy looks in the paint. So if we can protect the paint, rebound, keep them off the foul line, I think we'll have a pretty good shot.
Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
That is head coach Tyrone Miller of the Indian Valley Braves. When we return to Indian Valley High School, it's time for the Kail Home Center starting lineups and tip-off between the Braves and Generals on WTUZ.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Indian Valley High School for our Kail Home Center starting lineups. Aaron Stump, you have the visiting Ridgewood Generals.
Tell you what, it's a heavy senior-led team right now. In fact, all 5 starting seniors. But you're going to start with number 0, 5'9" guard, Braden Molesky. Again, averaging 6 points, 2 rebounds a game. Senior 5'9" guard, number 3, Keegan Millender, 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists again. Again, you got senior 5'10" guard Xander Stroup, number 5, again averaging 8.2 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists a game. And again, you got number 13, Caden Bradford, 6'4" center, averaging 11.5 points, 8.2 rebounds. And finally, Dalton Patterson, number 14, a 6'1" forward, averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
All right, that is your Kail Home Center starting lineups for the Ridgewood Generals. We're going to take a timeout to honor America, and when we come back, the Kail Home Center starting lineups for the Indian Valley Braves on Z Country 99.9.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Kail Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own, Kail also offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at kail.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard that right. You can place your local delivery order online at kail.express. Kail, built on trust since 1911.
For the home team, the Indian Valley Braves, head coached by Tyrone Miller. They come in at 8-4, 2-3 in the IVC. Your starting lineup brought to you by Kail Home Center. Number 10, the 6'2" sophomore Tyson Pryor, averages 8 points, 2.5 rebounds, and an assist a game. Number 22, Lucas Hagan, 6' senior, 14.8 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Number 21, Tanyan McComb, the 5'9" sophomore, averages 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal a game. Number 23, Isaac Klassner, 6' junior, 9 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. And finally, number 42, Cam Anderson, the 5'11" senior, averages 3 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, and an assist. Again, your starting lineups: Pryor, Hagan, Klassner, Anderson, and McComb for the Braves. And for the Generals, Molesky, Millender, Straub, Bradford, and Patterson. Should be a good game tonight here, Aaron Stump. I am ready to go.
I tell you, it's going to be important both teams get off to a fast start tonight. I think the team that does that tonight is going to have a huge advantage tonight. This was an awesome game last time these two met at Ridgewood. You know, Ridgewood squeaked it by last night. And, again, you're starting to get into those games after Christmas right now, start to get back in that groove. You got a full gym, or pretty full gym tonight, and let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. The Indian Valley Braves in white. They have the red trim on their shoulders. Red letters, blue numerals trimmed in red. They are moving from right to left. And the Ridgewood Generals in black trimmed in orange. The gray numerals trimmed in white. They're moving from left to right. Indian Valley starts off with the basketball as we are underway. Out top of the key, McComb, he swings it in the corner. This is Klassner. Klassner back to McComb, top of the key. Man-to-man defense from Ridgewood. Hagan has it, gives back off to Klassner. Klassner between the circles. Gets a pick from Anderson. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded underneath by Dalton Patterson. And Ridgewood quickly the other way. Millender up the far side. Millender, a little jab step, crosses the lane, kicks in the corner for three. Three-point shot on the way from Xander Straub. And that gets the Ridgewood Generals on the board early. A little bit of token pressure up the floor. Indian Valley breaks it.
I tell you, nice shot in the corner there. Give Ridgewood a little bit of confidence starting this one up there. Keeps the crowd quiet right now. And
the crowd's quiet?
Yeah. just wait till we get this first basket down this end.
Oh, I know. Klassner has it between the circles for the Braves. He'll go off to Hagan. Hagan for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. A nice box out by Keegan Millender. He rebounds it and kicks it up to Straub. Straub comes up the right side. Thought about making a drive to the lane. Good job by Klassner to shut him off. The ball was almost turned over.
Tell you, Ridgewood did a really nice job boxing out of there. They got that defensive sealed off pretty good, and that's going to be an important aspect of tonight's game.
Trying to work the ball to the high post. They do. They get it off. A little give and go from Patterson to Molesky. And Molesky will drive the right side of the lane. Going to pick up a foul. I believe that's
on 42, Cameron Anderson.
Cam Anderson.
Be his first
foul, and that's going to put Molesky at the line shooting two. So Braden Molesky, a 67% free throw shooter on the season. His first shot is up. Rattles around the rim, no good.
I tell you, both teams still trying to feel each other out right now. Like I said, what an energy in this stadium or this gym right now. And it's getting ready to rock here.
As Molesky splits the pair, full court pressure from the Ridgewood Generals. Indian Valley gets it in. Klassner has it in the backcourt, being guarded by Straub. He'll bring the ball across the timeline, crossover with the right hand. Now back over to the left. Looking high post, Cam Anderson has it. He'll give off to Tyson Pryor. Pryor to Klassner. Klassner for three. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Dalton Patterson. Patterson of Ridgewood will push it. Patterson thought about taking the drive, thought better of it. He's standing just past the free throw line. He'll take the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pryor. Indian Valley will come the other way, trailing 4-0.
Again, both teams making really nice job of playing defense, making sure the offense gets one shot and back down the other end.
Tyson Pryor on the low block, kicks it to McComb, and Tanya McComb for three. Tanya McComb shoots it 33% from the arc, and he gets Indian Valley on the board. 4-3, Ridgewood leads, 5:30 to play, first quarter. And a first turnover of the ball game for Ridgewood. Indian Valley's going to have it. Nice defense by the Indian Valley Braves as they turn it over, and now Indian Valley turns it right back over. Very clean first couple minutes, and now that sequence, back-to-back turnovers, Stump.
I tell you, it's going to be vital again. You see it right there, man. They had a chance to take the lead. That's what they want to do, turn it over, and just got to limit those turnovers as much as possible.
Sam Carter checks in for the Indian Valley Braves off the bench as Molesky will bring the ball across the timeline. He's got that ankle wrapped up, and a turnover for Ridgewood. Coming the other way is McComb. McComb thought better of it, gives off to Hagan. Hagan, a little ball fake, drives the right side of the lane. He's going to pick up a foul. A lot of energy in this building, Shannon Thomas, as we take a trip to the sidelines, and this place is loud right now.
Yeah, two great teams, rivalry game. All these fans, it's going to get exciting here tonight.
Looks like foul on number 0, or who was that on exactly?
Yeah.
Did they call it 0?
Yep, Molesky.
All right, yep. They call him. It'd be his first.
At the line, Hagan makes the first one for the Indian Valley Braves. Lucas Hagan, averaging 14.8 points per game, knocks another one in. So Hagan 2 for 2 from the free throw line, gives Indian Valley the 1-point lead. 5-4, under 5 minutes to play first quarter. Ridgewood back with the basketball. Here is Patterson, right wing. Patterson dribbling back out to center court. Being guarded man-to-man by Klassner. Now the switch after the pick puts Pryor on. Here is the big man, KB, on the low block. He almost turned it over. Millender has it. He's going to drive the lane. They're going to call a charge. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know if he had his feet set on that one. But, again, you got to force the official to make a call, and that's the call he made.
Yep. Shannon, that was down towards you. Did you think that I believe that was McComb that took that charge?
Yeah. I'm not sure that he really had his feet set all the way, but he did get squared up. But it was a good job by Tanya McComb because Tyson Pryor slipped and fell. Tanya did a nice job sliding over and picking him up and took the charge.
Yeah, that was, Millender just gets the strip, and he'll go the other way. Ball don't lie, right, Aaron Stump? As he'll go the other way for the easy lay-in on the turnover from Indian Valley. And now again, full court pressure. Keegan Millender with the strip and the score for the Ridgewood Generals to give them back the lead by 1. 6-5, 4 minutes to play. First quarter, Klassner brings the ball across the timeline, gives off to Pryor, high post. Tyson Pryor will take it from there, rattles around the rim, no good, rebounded by Dalton Patterson. Nice looking shot right there as Patterson's going to throw it away. Third turnover for Ridgewood. But a nice shot right there from Pryor.
Again, good open shot. Again, nothing wrong with that. He starts sinking that. He's going to be a powerful force inside. Again, you start making a couple of those, nice little fake shot, and start driving in the middle then.
Reese Colson checks in for the Indian Valley Braves. The 6'3 junior only played in 8 games so far this year, averaging about 4.5 points per game when he comes off the bench. Indian Valley has it. This is Carter. He goes to Hagan on the left wing, right in front of that Ridgewood student section. Carter now going to try and drive the right side, gives off to McComb on the baseline. Carter for 3. Off the rim, no good. Nice offensive board by Tanya McComb, but he has it stripped away from number 5, Xander Stroup, and Stroup will throw it right back to him. My goodness, back and forth we go with turnovers. Both teams with 3 here in the first quarter. Sam Carter will bring the ball across the timeline for Indian Valley. 3:09 to play, and the Braves trail by 1.
Again, it looks like Ridgewood just struggling with that fast break right now. Just slow things down a little bit, get in your half-court game, and be a lot stronger.
Nice
pass.
Entry pass from number 22, Lucas Hagan, down to Reese Colson. Colson with the easy lay-in to give the Braves the lead, and Ridgewood quickly the other way. 3-point shot in the corner is good, and that is Xander Stroup with his second three-pointer of the night. He's got 6, and the Ridgewood Generals lead 9-7. 2:30 to play first quarter. Carter will bring the ball across the timeline, gives off to Hagen, left wing. Hagen again, that entry pass, shot up and in. What a nice job by Reese Colson on the low block, and Shannon Thomas. Reese, one of those kids that hasn't played in a lot of games, but boy, he's getting in some big minutes here tonight.
Yeah, he had to take the long road. He had to earn his playing time, and he does a great job in the post. And this is kind of what Indian Valley did to Ridgewood in the first game. They went after Bradford, and they got him in foul trouble early, and it looks like that they're going to keep feeding inside to the big guy and try to get him in trouble.
Reese Colson going to be at the line. Who's that foul on, Stumpy?
Was that number 13?
I believe it was.
I said it kind of hard. I can't get the board from here. I got some blocking.
Yeah,
on the board here.
I got you. It is a little tight to see out there. I believe it was on Caden Bradford. So Ridgewood will come the other way. Patterson trying to drive, but was fouled on the floor. Checking in Josiah Cahill into the ball game. Also Colin Smith in for the Ridgewood Generals.
It's going to be important Caden stay out of foul trouble. He is a solid force on that, and they really need him in there. And he's just got to play solid defense and not foul.
Caleb Wells also in. He was the one that picked up that Indian Valley foul. Patterson tried to drive, gives off to Cahill, and Josiah Cahill gives the 3 signal, and he nailed it from the right wing.
Ridgewood doing a nice job of spreading the scoring around right now. Again, Indian Valley playing some nice defense, and you have several players from Ridgewood stepping up right now.
Yeah, I was going to say the score was wrong. I think it's supposed to be 12. That was a 3-point shot, and they only gave him 2. Nonetheless, the scoreboard shows 11-10 Ridgewood, but I have 12-10 Ridgewood. Unless they said, they only gave him 2 points for that. Interesting. Must have had a toe on the line.
He did motion down here, a 3-pointer it looked like.
Yeah.
So maybe another official had a better eye on it.
I don't know, but nonetheless, Indian Valley with their 4th turnover with 1:40 to play in quarter number 1. Ridgewood leads 11-10. They're back on the offensive end. This is Dalton Patterson. He gives off top of the key to Xander Strout, and it's going to be tied up, and a little bit of jawing there between Cam Anderson and Strout. Ball's going to stay with the Ridgewood Generals on the jump ball with 1:40 to play.
Looks like they got some questions at the scores table, too, about that 3-pointer possibly.
Yeah, I think head coach Troy Dolick is asking about that, and I thought it was a 3-point shot as well. I don't know. Shannon, did he have a foot on the line, or you were at a bad angle?
No, it was a 3-point shot. I just don't think everybody's seen the officials' hands go up, so that's where the question came in. They just changed the scoreboard.
They did. They just changed it, which gives Josiah Cahill the 3-point shot. That gives the Ridgewood Generals the 12-10 lead with 1:40 to play. They have the ball. Josiah Cahill will inbound right beside the Indian Valley bench. Cahill will get it into Patterson in the backcourt. He'll bring it across the timeline into the front court. Man-to-man defense from Indian Valley. Gives off to Strout. Strout hands off to Millender. Keegan Millender, a little jab step, tried to drive, looking for Cahill. Cahill almost lost it. Patterson recovered it in the left corner. He's going to drive the lane. Shot up off the rim, no good. And battled around for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Colin Smith. And head over to Indian Valley. A nice drive there, just couldn't get the finish.
Again, really nice, strong drive. And again, you see Ridgewood really pounding those boards. But on the other side, you see Indian Valley doing a nice job boxing out and defending that right now. So what a good, solid defensive game on both sides.
So Indian Valley with the basketball, and a nice move by Benaiah Klassner. Benaiah Klassner gets the bucket and ties this one up at 12 as we fall under a minute to play. Here's Millender for Ridgewood. Millender will kick it back out. Dalton Patterson directing traffic, standing on the neck of the Brave on the floorboard.
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally. So Patterson just kind of going to wait for this last shot in no hurry. Ball game tied at 12. Again, Ridgewood playing for this last shot. Josiah Cahill walks out. Him and Millender both walked out for a second. Now Cahill has it. He'll stand with it. Patterson will come in front of him. He'll head over towards this Indian Valley student section. 24 seconds. Ball game tied at 12. Ridgewood playing for the last shot. If we had a shot clock in basketball, we'd already had a change of possession, Stumpy.
You know, we're going to have a discussion with that with one of our pre-games there.
Yeah, I agree with you. And a turnover. Nice turnover and a steal by Caleb Wells. Wells comes the other way, 6 seconds. And a travel, back-to-back turnovers. Indian Valley with 5, Ridgewood with 4. And Klassner had the shot. Now we'll get some substitutions. Colin Smith sitting down. Braden Molesky back in for the Ridgewood Generals. They're going to inbound from right in front of their bench. It's Keegan Milliner. Milliner with 4.1 to play gets it in. Patterson has it. 3 seconds to Milliner. Quarter court. Off the rim, no good. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Indian Valley Braves and Ridgewood Generals tied at 12. We'll be back on Big Z Sports right after this timeout.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back to Indian Valley High School. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas. Shannon, you were down there by the Indian Valley timeout. What did head coach Tyrone Miller have to say?
They told them to keep taking the shots they're getting. Eventually they're going to fall. Keep the pressure on defense and keep getting out and crashing on boards.
All right, thank you very much, Shannon Thomas. That report from the sidelines. Indian Valley will start the ball with quarter number 2 underway. Isaac Klassner tries to take a drive on the lane, almost tipped away. Tyson Pryor got it back on the left wing, being guarded and hounded by Dalton Patterson. He'll reset now to Tanya McComb. McComb on the feathers. He'll take a dribble to the left, give off to Isaac Klassner. Klassner looking. He'll dribble over, give off to Cam Anderson. They swing the ball around the perimeter. The Indian Valley Braves in those white uniforms. Here's a shot up by McComb. No good, but a nice offensive board by Anderson, and he couldn't get it to go, but it was knocked out of bounds off of Ridgewood General, and it's going to stay with the Indian Valley Braves. Nice offensive board by Anderson. Just got to finish that one.
I tell you, Cameron working hard down there. He's going to be a big force down there. He's been open tonight, and he's going to play an important role in this game.
Indian Valley turned it over. Ridgewood's going to come the other way, and they get a blocking. Yep, get a blocking foul. As
block against number 21, Tanyan McComb on that one. Looks like his first foul.
Xander Straub, a nice drive to the lane right there. He's going to go to the line for 2. Ridgewood 1 for 2 here so far in the ball game from the foul line. Straub has it, takes a couple dribbles, shot is up, rattles around the rim, no good. 67% free throw shooting team are the Ridgewood Generals. Straub is a 68% free throw shooter. Second one is up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hagan. And now we're going to have an over in the back foul. I believe that's going to be on Caden Bradford, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his second. That's a big one. And you're 6 feet from the basket. That's not a smart foul right there for Caden.
Not a smart foul. And Shannon Thomas, we had talked earlier about that. KB got into foul trouble in that first game down at Ridgewood.
Yeah, those are fouls that are uncalled for. You know, he didn't have to do that, and he went ahead and did it anyhow.
Indian Valley back with the basketball on the offensive end. 6:54 to play, still tied at 12. Hagan for 3, shot up off the rim, no good, rebounded by Dalton Patterson. Patterson will bring it the other way, right down the center of the floor. He takes a jab step and is almost going to be tied up with it. Looking, gets it off to Molesky. Molesky on the right wing, right in front of the Indian Valley Brave faithful. Keegan Milliner has it in front of Indian Valley's bench now. Swinging the ball around, Patterson for 3, shot up off the rim, no good, rebounded by Klassner. Isaac Klassner, a little crossover, gets it up to Tyson Pryor. Pryor, a spin move, shot up off the window, no good. Another offensive rebound by Cam Anderson, and this time the big fella finished. Cam Anderson with his first two gives Indian Valley back the lead 14-12. It's coming the other way is Millender.
What about that?
They're going to call the offensive foul again, and Shannon Thomas, I definitely saw feet moving that time.
Cam was pretty well set that time, but the other guy was moving. Cam Anderson is known as the charge guy. He gets at least one charge a game. He's already got one block and one charge, so now he's got to go for the rubber one.
And that's going to set Keegan Millender down, right?
I tell you what, Cameron did that on both ends again. The offensive rebound, put back. I mean, I tell you what, his 30-second stretch right there was something else.
Yeah. And Millender sits down with 2 fouls as Indian Valley turns it over again. 7th turnover, Dalton Patterson with the steal. Patterson looking to go baseline with it, kicks it in the corner. 3-point shot on the way, no good by Straub, and it's rebounded by Klassner again. So Isaac Klassner, the point guard, with a couple of rebounds the last 2 times down the floor. Klassner has it. He'll give off to Hagan in the corner. Hagan will dribble it back around. Now it's poked away by Ridgewood, and another turnover. Straup's all by himself, but they couldn't get it to him. Straup has it. He's going to go down the lane. It's going to be a foul on Klassner, and Klassner right there was straight up.
Again, a little slow getting down there. Again, you start to wonder if the legs are a little tired at this point. You're going to need some bench support. But, again, Ridgewood doing a nice job of attacking the basket every chance they get, forcing those fouls.
Xander Straup at the charity stripe. First shot is up and good.
There you go, Xander. Putting one down.
2 for 5 are the Ridgewood Generals right now. Xander Straup was 7 of the 13 for the Ridgewood Generals. Looking to knot this ball game at 14 is Straup. Straup takes a couple dribbles, spins it, another dribble, shot up, off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Hagan. So only 2 for 6 from the foul line are the Ridgewood Generals. Indian Valley still has that 1-point lead, 14-13. 5 minutes approaching the 5-minute mark here in half number 1. Down on the low block, a spin move and another bucket by Reese Colson. And Colson, when he's in the game, they're getting him on the low block and he's scoring.
Looks like that's Coach Jerome's plan right now. What a nice fake.
Nice ball fake by Colin Smith, and he was hammered. Yeah, Tyrone Miller definitely said, guess what? We're going to try and get it to the big fella, the 6'3 junior, especially when KB's on the bench for the Ridgewood Generals.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of putting that inside. They're big guys for Indian Valley. Have been playing really strong this game. Really the difference right now. Again, that's Benaiah Klasner's first foul just on this half.
Colin Smith rattles the first one in and through. His first point of the night. 16-14, looking to cut this to a 1-point game, and he does. Colin Smith nails both at the line. And a little bit of token pressure being picked up by Ridgewood. 4:45 to play, 16-15. The Braves lead their Generals.
Tell you what, both teams playing great defense. We only got 5 fouls aside right now. It's a very good, clean game right now.
Indian Valley on the offensive end here is Colson, shot up off the rim, no good, and we're going to have a foul on Colin Smith. And look, Reese Colson, the 6'3 junior, only played in 8 games so far this year. He only averages 4.3 points per game, but he's got a boatload here so far.
I tell you, these big guys for Indian Valley are really strong tonight. Seems like Ridgewood just playing right behind them. They're going to have to get around them and make that entry pass a little more difficult.
Colson, his first mistake of the night as he misses the foul shot. He has 7 points, looking for point number 8. Reese Colson, shot is up and good. So first missed free throw from the Indian Valley Braves. They're 3 for 4 from the foul line. They have the 2-point lead, 17-15. Approaching the halfway point of quarter number 2. Patterson has it, gives it off to Cahill. Cahill goes in the corner. This is Straub. Straub goes baseline off the window and scores. Nice drive by Xander Straub. And he'll pick up the full court pressure as the ball game is tied at 17. A really nice baseline drive right there by Straub.
Again, good, strong inside presence by Ridgewood now. And both these teams, again, trying to dominate the side.
Sam Carter said, I got one for you. A 3-pointer from the left wing. Sam Carter puts the Braves up 20-17. Dalton Patterson has it for Ridgewood. He goes in the corner to Colin Smith. They swing it back around. Cross court now Thought about the three-pointer was Molesky. Patterson has it, top of the key, going to drive down Broadway and scores. Dalton Patterson with the strong drive to the bucket. 3:28 to play. Braves lead 20-19.
Real good ball movement by Ridgewood, that one. Got him open, and nice layup, and way to finish.
Tanyan McComb has it, left wing. He'll dribble it back out between the circles and reset. Being guarded by Josiah Kail. Gives off to Hagan, left wing. Defensive chant from the Ridgewood faithful right in front of this Indian Valley offense. Tanyan McComb over to Sam Carter.
Good. Feed the big guy down low, man.
I agree with
right
you.
Behind him.
McComb's going to take the three-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Josiah Cahill. Here comes Xander Strout the other way. Almost had the 2-on-1 break as Strout missed it, got his own rebound. Kicks it out to Colin Smith around the perimeter. Patterson has it in front of Indian Valley's bench. 2:38 to play. Patterson will shout out instructions to his offense, trailing by 1. Man-to-man defense from the Indian Valley Braves. Straub has it, right wing, and he's going to travel with it. Yep, little jab step and a travel. 6th turnover for the Ridgewood Generals. 2:27 to play in the first half. 20-19, Indian Valley in front.
Again, if I'm Indian Valley, I am pounding that thing down low all night until they stop you right now. So
I agree with you. I mean, you brought Reese Colson into the game. He's got 8 points. Why not keep continuing to go on that low block? And they do. Well, they tried to. Nice defense by Smith. Tanyan McComb has it, gives off to Sam Carter. Carter, they are trying to get down in there to Cam Anderson or Colson, but both not moving down on the low block. Got to get that post presence as Isaac Klassner going to try and dribble drive. 1:57 to play. Klassner will reset to Carter. Sam Carter looking, shouting instructions, being guarded by Xander Strout. Carter all the way over in front of the bench, gives off to Isaac Klassner. Troy Dolick shouting out defensive instructions for his Generals. 1:37 to play. Braves in front by 1.
Tell you, Ridgewood playing some nice defense this end of the court right now. Really difficult to get any looks at that basket right now if you're Indian Valley.
Colin Smith doing a nice job of not allowing Colson to get that low block presence, and now Cam Anderson gets under there, going to be fouled by Patterson. Cam Anderson finally caught it on the low block, was able to get the shot up.
Looks like Patterson's first foul. Again, he got 1:19 in the second quarter. Good foul, make him earn it from the free throws.
20-19, Braves in front. Cam Anderson to the line. Looking for point number 3. He's got it. Indian Valley 4 for 5 from the foul line. Nice job. A little different look, Shannon Thomas, of this Indian Valley team trying to get that low post presence.
Yeah, you know, that's what they're going to do. If you're going to give it to them, they're just going to pace it and they're going to take it.
Cam Anderson knocks both down at the line as he's got 4 points on the night. And Ridgewood now with the basketball trailing by 3. 22-19, Indian Valley in front as we approach a minute to go here in the first half. Braden Molesky has it between the circles. Little crossover dribble. He'll go to his left, and that is Patterson. Dalton Patterson looking for the screen from Colin Smith. Shot up, no good, air ball. Rebounded by Tyson Pryor. 53 seconds, Braves in front of the number 10 team in Division III with 46 seconds to play. Klassner has it. Goes to Pryor. Tyson Pryor, top of the key. He'll drive down the left side of the lane. A nice athletic move by Tyson Pryor, and he goes off the window. And the Braves now up 5 with 30 seconds to play.
Tell you, a good, strong move. Ridgewood had nice defense on that. He followed through. That's a good power move.
Tyson Pryor with his first 2 as Patterson tried to drive the lane and was fouled.
That foul on Tanyan McComb looks like his second.
That should send Ridgewood, that should send Ridgewood to the line, I believe. Caleb Wells going to check back in for McComb.
Should be.
Actually, that was the 6th foul.
Foul.
That was the 6th. So now in the bonus, Molesky has it off to Patterson. Patterson will reset. 17 seconds, Braves by 5, 24-19. Ridgewood going to play for the last shot. 10 seconds. Patterson has it. Klassner being guarded. Going to get the screen from Josiah Cahill. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 3-point shot by Molesky, and he nailed it! Boom, and he gives the little 3 signal right to the crowd as he banged that one in, and we'll see if Shannon Thomas can catch up with head coach Tyrone Miller here as we head into the half.
Just like they drew it up, right?
Yep, down to you, Shannon, with head coach Tyrone Miller.
Hey, Coach, you got to be happy with the way your defense played in the first half. Your offense kind of got a couple turnovers there that you really cost you.
Yeah, a couple big charges that we took were huge because it put them in foul trouble. But, we really wanted to get a stop and a score there at the end to kind of close out the half and kind of stretch it out a little bit. But didn't get the stop we needed on the last possession.
Well, what's going to be your message to your team for the second half?
We got to keep getting the ball inside. We've had a lot of success with that. Can't fall in love with the 3 and got to dominate the boards.
All right, good luck, Coach.
All right, that is Shannon Thomas catching up with head coach Tyrone Miller. The Indian Valley Braves with the 2-point lead over the 10th-ranked Ridgewood Generals in Division III, 24-22. We've reached our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. When we come back, we'll total up the stats, and we'll see if we can catch up with head coach Troy Dolick after this timeout. All brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and the Parkway Quick Lane.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. It's a new year, and now is the time for a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. New inventory is arriving daily, so don't wait or they'll be gone. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team are ready to help you find the best deal for you, no hassle and no stress. And now is the time to bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Get out of the cold and warm up with a great deal from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Your way, the right way at Parkway. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to Indian Valley High School. Our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. The Indian Valley Braves have the 24-22 lead over the Ridgewood Generals. Some of the team stats so far in the first half. Indian Valley with 8 first half turnovers. Ridgewood with 6. From the foul line, Indian Valley was 5 for 6 at 83%, and Ridgewood at 4 for 8, only 50%. Stumpy, you have the individual first half stats.
Yeah, Ridgewood, again, good solid half. Again, Braden Molesky, 4 points. The first half, you had Keegan Millender, 2 points and a rebound. Xander Stroup having a heck of a game at 9 points and a rebound. Dalton Patterson, 2 points, but 4 big rebounds. He's playing a good game as well. Josiah Cahill with 3 points. And Colin Smith, again, with 2 points and a single rebound. And the good thing about this game, everybody's out of foul trouble. You know, you got Millender with a couple. You got Bradford with a couple. But, again, if you can get out of the first half with only a couple fouls, you can play good, solid defense and not have to worry about that the second half. So, again, I think they're in good shape. And, again, for your home team, Indian Valley, Sam Carter with 3 points. Tyson Pryor with 2 points and a couple rebounds. Tanyan McComb, 3 points. Again, they had that early three-pointer to begin the game with a couple rebounds. Lucas Hagan with 2 points. Isaac Klasner, again, a couple rebounds. And what do you find out? You got a lot of players contributing in this game. And, again, not everybody scored, but and you also got Reese Colson, again, the big guy down low with 8 points. And Cameron Anderson, again, playing a good, solid game with 4 points and some rebounds. So, again, nobody really in foul trouble for Indian Valley here. You got a good, close game. Nobody's taken timeouts this game yet. Your 2-point difference, and it's going to be an exciting second half.
I agree. And our McInturf Realty Player of the Game candidates wide open. Anybody at this point can come after it. And Shannon Thomas, your thoughts on the first half?
It was a fast first half. You know, 3 games here tonight. This one's got the most minutes in a quarter, and we're already halfway through it. You know, and I think what's going to come down here is, can Ridgewood keep up with the substitutions of Indian Valley? Ridgewood's bench is hurting a little bit late in this game, you know. Actually, it's a little cooler in this building tonight than it normally is, so that helps a little bit. But it was a great first half. It was an aggressive first half. The refs let them play a little bit. Both of them got sloppy at times, but they was able to correct themselves. But right now, the difference is the Indian Valley big man has got 1 more bucket than the Ridgewood 3-point shooters.
Yeah, that's very true. I agree with you. Good job on that first half.
Yeah, Stan, that 3-point at the end was vital. You know, again, I think you saw Ridgewood starting to get a little tired, and there's a big difference when you go in down 2 versus go down 5. Just that mental aspect of being picked up a little bit inside the locker room.
We'll see if Shannon can catch up with head coach Troy Dolick here before we go in our First National Bank of Denison halftime show. And Coach Dolick and the Ridgewood Generals kind of staying in the locker room a little bit longer, probably, trying to fine-tune some things. Also, got to give a nice big shout-out. Happy birthday to Michelle Huff, the scorekeeper for the Ridgewood Generals. Michelle, happy birthday from all of us at Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. We appreciate all that she does with all of her scoring and everything, always helping us out. And Shannon, do you got Coach Dolick coming out down there or no?
I see the players walking, but I haven't seen Coach just yet.
All right, we'll see if he can grab him real quick. We'll just have Mary scoot those spots the other way, and we'll hopefully catch that in the second half. Teams coming back on the floor, 24-22. The Indian Valley Braves in front. Shannon, don't worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and let him go because he ain't gonna be able to talk anyway. We'll be back with the second half right after this timeout on Big Z Sports.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Indian Valley High School. The Indian Valley Braves lead 24-22 over the Ridgewood Generals. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas here with you. Ridgewood will start out with the basketball, and Keegan Millender will inbound it. The Ridgewood Generals in those black uniforms, some orange trim on the pants. They have the gray numerals trimmed in white. They're moving from right to left. Here is the big boy, Caden Bradford. They go right down to him, and he missed it. Cam Anderson with the rebound for the Indian Valley Braves, who have the 2-point lead and the basketball. They're moving from left to right. In the white uniforms, they got the red shoulders, blue numerals trimmed in red. Here is Hagen, Lucas Hagen on the baseline. He has his shot altered by Braden Molesky, and Ridgewood will bring the ball up for their second possession. 7:27 to play here in quarter number 3, 24-22, and Keegan Millender just threw away the first turnover for the Ridgewood Generals in half number 2. Here's Klassner. Klassner all the way down the left side of the lane, the right side of the lane rather, and scores. A nice drive by Isaac Klassner.
I tell you, it looks like Ridgewood's trying to pound that down the blocks early. Looks like a little change of plans here. But again, Indian Valley up to the test at this point.
And a nice offensive rebound. Nope, it was swatted away. It's going to be, it is going to stay with the Ridgewood Generals. A little shaky about that. Molesky's three-point shot was no good. Bradford battled for that rebound. Caden Bradford averages almost 12 points a game, and he has been shut out here so far.
Looks like Cameron Anderson picking up his second foul of the game there. Ridgewood will have it underneath.
Ridgewood will have the inbound. Dalton Patterson from underneath his own bucket looking for Bradford. He gets it into him. Bradford back to Patterson. Patterson drives to the high post, kicks in the corner to Molesky. Molesky for three, rattles around the rim, no good. Tanya McComb with the rebound, 6:44 to play. In quarter number 3, McComb will bring it up, give it off to Klassner.
Tell you, Indian Valley still doing a good job. One shot and getting the defensive rebound down the other end of the court.
Really good defensive performance tonight from the Indian Valley Braves. Isaac Klassner gives off to Tyson Pryor. Pryor a little jab step. Good defense by Patterson. He gives him a little bit of a shoulder, and the shot's good. I don't know about that one. Tyson Pryor initiated the contact with lowering the shoulder, but they give it to him anyway, and he's going to have the chance for the and one at the foul line, and the Braves up 28-22.
Yeah, I thought Dalton Patterson played a heck of a defensive stand there, and again, you're right, lowered his shoulder. I thought that one was going the other way.
Shot rattles around the rim and no good. So Pryor doesn't get the and one, and Stroup will bring it the other way. Stroup will drive baseline, shot up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Tyson Pryor, and he gives off to Klassner. 6 minutes to go. Braves up 28-22, and they have the basketball.
Again, first couple minutes going right to Indian Valley. Did a nice job of opening this up. Small 6-point lead, and that's important for them.
Klassner in the corner for three. Shot up no good, but an offensive rebound by Cam Anderson. Gives off to Hagen. Hagen over to Tanya McComb. Back to Hagen for three, and he nailed it. Lucas Hagen for three. A 48% three-point shooter. Keegan Miller will come the other way. A little scoop shot across the lane, and he's fouled. 31-22, Braves in front. Big three-point basket right there from Lucas Hagen.
Tell you, it's Cameron Anderson's third foul right there.
Yeah.
Again, that's the kind of kid you love having down low. He gets all those garbage rebounds, those garbage points, which are vital, but that's his third foul, and we'll see how that plays out.
Keegan Millender at the line. He'll shoot free throw number 1 and makes it. Millender, a 70% free throw shooter. Again, this Ridgewood team just under 70%. Keegan Millender at the line looking for point number 4 of the evening. 31-23. And off the front of the rim, no good, but a nice offensive rebound by Molesky. Molesky with the offensive board, and Ridgewood will reset 31-23. 5:24 to play. Patterson has it left wing for the Generals. Thought about the three, gets it to Caden Bradford. Bradford, a lot of contact, and he's blocked by Hagen. A lot of contact and Hagen got the block. A big change of possession right there for the Indian Valley Braves. Here is Tanya McComb, top of the key. Now playing a little bit of keep away. Klassner over to Carter. Carter going to drive the right side of the lane. He'll retreat, being guarded by Patterson. Big size difference between Carter and Patterson as Klassner will drive the right side of the lane.
Nice pass.
Gives off to Pryor. Shot up is good. Tyson Pryor on the board.
I tell you, Shannon was talking about it at halftime. I think it's going to be important that these Ridgewood Generals, again, look a little tired on defense. If they're going to extend it, that's going to be more difficult.
Xander Strout thought about the three. He ended up taking it, rebounded by Tanya McComb. The Indian Valley Braves with the 10-point lead, 33-23 over the Ridgewood Generals. Carter gets it up and he'll turn it over. Sam Carter turned it over, coming the other way. A nice pass to Milliner. Milliner had it stripped away, and a turnover for Ridgewood. Coming the other way is Hagen. Hagen has it stripped away. Back-to-back turnovers, back and forth, seesaw battle we go. And Ridgewood back on the offensive end. Patterson has it. He'll go in the corner to Milliner. Milliner tried to get it to Bradford, and it tipped off his hands. And Caden Bradford not having a game to remember here in Jeanette and Hutton tonight.
Again, a lot of sloppy play by Ridgewood coming out the second half. That's really hurting them right now. And the turnovers are driving both coaches crazy right now.
Yeah, definitely are. As Klassner has it, he's going to give it off to Tanya McComb. 33-23, Braves in front. 3:34 to play. Here's Carter. Carter threw it right between Pryor's legs and out of bounds. Third Indian Valley turnover. Shannon Thomas, back and forth turnover battles right there between these two teams.
Yeah, you know, I'm watching both coaches here, and they're not happy about it. I don't think Tyson was thinking Sam was going to throw that. I was going to take it up, but Sam had his eyes on Tyson the whole time. Now he knew that's where the ball was going.
I agree.
First half of this third quarter, Ridgewood's come out to a 9-1 point difference right now, and that's really the difference right now in the game.
Absolutely it is. As Hagen's going to take a seat, Caleb Wells comes in for the Indian Valley Braves. Josiah Cahill checks in as well for the Ridgewood Generals. He has it top of the circle. Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Patterson has it, pointing, trying to get it to Bradford. They go cross court. Cahill thought about the three. He's going to drive baseline, shut up, no good. Rebounded by Bradford, and the big fella finally gets on the board, and a timeout from Troy Dolick. Bradford gets on the board. It's 33-25. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back right after this on 99.9.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Back to Indian Valley High School. The Ridgewood Generals chop into that Indian Valley lead, 33-25. We'll head down to Shannon Thomas, who was listening in to head coach Tyrone Miller of the Indian Valley Braves.
Yeah, Coach Tyrone Miller, you know, they were coming up with a game plan right there to try to stop Bradford underneath, you know. I mean, it was his first bucket of the night, but they don't want him to get rolling, so they go ahead and make an adjustment for him and see if it works.
All right. Thank you very much, Shannon Thomas. That report from the sidelines. Indian Valley going to inbound from the baseline.
Yeah, if you're Ridgewood, you're happy to see him get his first couple points. Hopefully that sparks a little run for him and gets him going.
And now they've got that little 1-2-2 full court pressure and getting really close to not getting across the timeline. Wells does get it across. Klassner has it, being guarded by Josiah Cahill. Goes back to Wells, back to Klassner. A lot of contact right there from Cahill, but no call.
Tell you, refs are really letting them play tonight. Again, you'd like to see it because it's consistent call tonight, but both sides, it's a lot of contact on both sides tonight.
Klassner tried to get the drive and thought better of it. Gives it off to in the corner to Tanya McComb. McComb tried to get down to Pryor, was almost knocked away as they swing the ball around the perimeter. Wells has it on the far side. Wells right in front of his bench, retreats, gives off to McComb. Tanya McComb will reset, 2:06 to play, 33-25, Braves in front. Tyson Pryor has it high post. He's going to drive the left side of the lane, go off the window, no good, but he's going to get fouled. He's going to send to the go to the free throw line.
Looks like Dalton Patterson picking up another foul. Again, I got him for his third foul. Big foul for Ridgewood right there to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah, Dalton Patterson with 3 fouls. Colin Smith will check in now. Hagan back in for the Braves. Tanya McComb takes a seat. Braves will inbound right underneath their own basket, real close to the 5-second call, and they did call the 5 seconds. So turnover, Indian Valley, they're 4th. Both teams with 4 here in the second half, and Ridgewood down 8. Going to have to do something here quickly. 1:50 to play.
If you're Ridgewood going to get back in there, that's where it starts at. So,
and I believe they just called the offensive foul on Caden Bradford. No, they didn't. They called it on the floor against Bradford.
Did they?
Yeah, I believe they called a foul down there. Yeah. On Klassner.
Yeah, Klassner,
second.
yep.
So Isaac Klassner picks up his second foul. I mean,
that was
a
just
little
unclear.
slow there. Yeah, very unclear. As Bradford does the little clear out, and Keegan Millender with the nice move. All 6'3" of Keegan Millender. Yes, I know Keegan Millender's only 5'9", but he's about 6'3" with the hair. 33-25. Braves in front. A lot of pressure from Ridgewood, and they get it in, and a timeout for Indian Valley. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. The Braves lead 33-25 with 1:24 to play in the third quarter. We'll be back on Big Z Sports right after this.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Chris Kail, Aaron Stump back here with you, 33-27. Let's take a trip to the sidelines to Shannon Thomas, who was in Troy Dolick's huddle.
Yeah, Coach Dolick told them we got to keep the pressure on. They're starting to stumble a little bit. We got to keep the pressure on it. We got to take advantage of those turnovers.
All right, thank you very much, Shannon Thomas. Indian Valley gets it in. Tyson Pryor has it. He's at the top of the key. Switching things up a little bit are the Ridgewood Generals. Now they're back into that man-to-man. I thought they were going to switch to a zone right there, but they ended up not. Klassner has it in the corner. He's going to retreat to the top of the key. Thought about going to Sam Carter. Turned it down, went to Hagan. Hagan does get it to Carter. Back to Hagan. Thought about the three-point shot right there. Hagan being a 48% free throw shooter. Do we got a foul?
Looks like
Tyson
Pryor. Yep. Wow. That's Tyson's first foul.
Tyrone Miller over talking to the official, and he's not very happy. He's sitting with the 33-27 lead. Don't want to give this Ridgewood team any sense of momentum.
Yeah, it looks like things are getting a little more physical right now, and I think the officials are trying to pull this back a little bit.
So Milliner will bring it up. He'll give it off to Molesky. 48 seconds, 33-27. Milliner back to Molesky, a little two-man game. I think they're content to take their final shot. Down 6. Patterson has it, 36 seconds. Patterson back to Milliner, swings it to Molesky. Molesky thought about Stroup in the corner, turned it down, went to Patterson. Patterson thought about the 3, went off to Milliner. Milliner, the spin move, gives it off to Bradford. Bradford to Patterson, top of the key. Three-point shot rattles around the rim, no good. Nice job by Xander Stroup to try and tip it in, but it didn't work. And Hagan recovers it with 12 seconds. Quickly up the floor. Here is Colson. Colson shot up, no good. Rebounded by Molesky, 6 seconds. Ridgewood in a hurry. 4, 3. Molesky heaves at the buzzer. Shot up, no good.
I tell you what, you think Ridgewood would have held that on to the end of the third quarter. And unfortunately, it didn't hurt them at all, but that was a lot more action than I think both coaches wanted there.
Yeah, I agree. We've reached the end of the third quarter. The Indian Valley Braves with the 33-27 lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds right after this.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own, Keim also offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at Keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard that right. You can place your local delivery order online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Stump and Shannon Thomas back here with you from Indian Valley High School. The Braves will start with the basketball and the 6-point lead. Tyson Pryor has it, gives off to Klassner. Isaac Klassner for three. That changed in a hurry. 36-27, Braves in front.
Tell you, big three-pointer coming off that fourth quarter gives them a big confidence booster right now.
Yeah, they have all the momentum right now, and Ridgewood just looks lethargic, and Caden Bradford is just not having the game that he wanted to have in this gymnasium. It is a rough go for KB on the low block tonight as Klassner has it. Fifth turnover for Ridgewood, by the way. Tyson Pryor, top of the key. He's going to go to Klassner. Klassner, a ball fake, goes to the top of the high post, and he scored another one. Isaac Klassner with another bucket to put the Braves up 11. And Ridgewood going to have to go now as they get a baseline drive shot up, no good. Bradford has it, and he's going to be fouled. Xander Strout made the baseline drive for Ridgewood, couldn't get it to go. Bradford had the offensive rebound. He couldn't get it to go, but he's going to go to the line.
Looked like Lucas Hagan picking up his first foul for Indian Valley there.
And Bradford's first shot is up and no good. 50%, under 50% from the charity stripe tonight are the Ridgewood Generals, and they can't have it. They need all the points that they can get as Bradford splits the pair, and they are exactly 50%, 6 for 12 on the evening.
Like you say, Cade's having a rough game today, but you got to get some of these other players to step up right now, and they're kind of looking at him like, let's go, and you're going to need some other players finishing this fourth quarter strong.
Yeah, I think Keegan Milliner and Dalton Patterson need to take this game over if they're going to have a shot to come back.
Absolutely.
Indian Valley playing a very, very good basketball game against the number 10 team in Division III tonight. Cam Anderson has it. He'll give off to Tyson Pryor. Pryor back to Klassner. Klassner going to fire another one. That was a heat check as it's off the rim and no good. 6:20 to play, 38-28, Braves in front. Here is Xander Straub. Straub for three, and he got it. Xander Straub in the corner, right in front of the student section, wearing pink for the Ridgewood Generals, and now they'll step into that full court pressure. 38-31.
Got to give Ridgewood credit. They will not go away tonight.
No. Pryor has it right wing. He's just going to kind of be slow with the ball. He gives off to McComb.
Tell you, nice job there. I mean, he could have rammed that down the middle, but taking time off here is going to be more important for Indian Valley.
Klassner said, I'll go down the middle, and his shot up was no good. And like you said, got a good shot, but nonetheless, and a nice steal at the other end. McComb picked the pocket of Milliner down there, and a turnover for Ridgewood leads to the easy bucket for McComb.
Again, hurts Ridgewood big time right there. Easy buckets, and again, it almost looks like they're going to settle for the three-point shot right now.
Yeah. And they'll call it out of bounds, going to stay with the Ridgewood Generals. Caden Bradford going to check back in. Colin Smith going to take a seat. A quick breather for Bradford right there, but they need him back in the ball game.
He takes up a lot of space inside.
Yeah, off night or not, he's still your stud, right?
Yep.
But,
and again, still doing a lot of good things besides scoring as well.
Right. Only 3 points. He's averaging almost 12 a game. Patterson has only 2 points, and he's averaging 14 a game. It's a nice pass underneath from Molesky to Bradford, and Bradford has 5. The lead's cut to 7 with 5:05 to play. Braves back on the offensive end. Hagen over to Klassner. Isaac Klassner, a really nice ball game tonight out of number 23 in white.
I tell you what, running that offense really well, not panicking right now. They know they got the lead. They know, time's on their side right now. And, again, stretching the court real nicely right now, really making Ridgewood work on that defensive end.
Yeah, Tanya McComb could have drove down the lane right there, and he said, why? I'm just going to pull it out. We got a 7-point lead in a big IVC ball game, and now Indian Valley going to call a timeout. The Braves lead 40-33 with 4:34 to play. We'll take a 30-second timeout and return to Indian Valley High School right after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back to Indian Valley High School again. Tonight's coverage brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and the Parkway Quick Lane. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas here with you. The Indian Valley Braves lead 40-33. 4:34 to play in the ball game. And Shannon Thomas, you were down there with head coach Tyrone Miller in that huddle. What did he have to say?
He's just drawing up his offense, trying to keep these guys calm. I think that timeout was pretty much just to give them a breather. And he's telling Cam Anderson's done a good job. He hangs out down here in the corner. When his guards get in trouble, he goes up to the open spot. They kick it to him. He gives it back to the guard. He's just telling them to keep their patience. 4:34 to go in the game. Let's try to get out of here with a win.
All right, thank you very much, Shannon Thomas. Braves back on the offensive end. Ball is in play. Cross-court pass over to Hagen. Tanya McComb was wide open on the low block, but no need to do that when you're trying to run clock with 4:20 to play.
Indian Valley doing a really nice job of spreading the field, moving the ball well. Again, this trap's hard to do when you move that ball around the perimeter.
Three-point shot on the way from Hagen, and he nailed it. Lucas Hagen, man, they ran clock, and they got 3. As Ridgewood comes the other way, and Tyson Pryor are going to pick up a cheapie at this end.
Tyson's second foul there.
He knew it. He's smiling down there. He knew that was a little touchy foul. I was giving him the business before the game and told him that it was time for him to wear one of these T-shirts. And I don't know, maybe I got in his head a little bit.
I tell you, I don't know if I'd have shot that if I was Lucas on the other end here.
I don't know, but
hey, it went in. That's all that matters.
When you're a 48% shooter from behind the arc, it's okay to do that. As Bradford missed the bunny at the other end. 43-33. Under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Braves back.
That's when you know it's just not your night tonight. You missed those bunnies.
Sometimes you have those. As
nice move.
Tanya McComb going to drive right down the middle of the lane, lay it off the window, and coming the other way, the Ridgewood Generals. Here's Patterson. Patterson's only sitting with 2 points, and he averages 15 or 14 on the season.
I'm not sure how you don't call anything on that. Again, lost the ball after tripping down there. Probably would have been a good chance to call a blocking foul there.
Probably would have been, but nonetheless, for Indian Valley Braves fans, they said, hey, we didn't see nothing. 3:22 to play. Indian Valley in control,
nice
and now a strip, a beautiful steal by Keegan Milliner. Milliner gives it off to Patterson and the score. Is that the momentum change that the Ridgewood Generals need? Is that what they need? Keegan Milliner with the beautiful strip and find to Patterson, and Patterson now has the chance for the N1.
Again, Tanya McComb with the silly foul down there. Again, give up the 2 points, give up the easy basket, but now you're going to give him a chance to do the N1.
And he nailed it.
Big free throw.
Big free throw. 3 for 5 now. Here in the second half are the Ridgewood Generals, and they got the full court pressure down 10.
Right in the
3
corner.
minutes to play. 45-35. 3-point shot on the way, and he nailed it. There's Lucas Hagen again. Lucas Hagen just nailed another one. 2:30 to play. Patterson will come the other way. He goes off the window and scores. And a timeout by Troy Dolick. 2:46 to play. Braves lead 47-36. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Tuscarawas Insurance and the Parkway Quick Lane. Shannon Thomas, you were down in the huddle. What'd you find out?
Yeah, Coach Dolick told him, listen, they're bringing 42 up, which is Cam Anderson, and they're throwing him the ball. Lucas Hagen's sneaking off down here in this corner, and they're going to find him every time and burn him. But one thing I did like this last time was Dalton Patterson as a senior. You know, he's being aggressive with the hoop. He got the foul and the N1. Well, during that N1, senior Lucas Hagen for the Braves got his guys together, said, calm down, let's go do this. You know, two great senior leaders right there.
I agree with you.
Yeah, Josiah Kail just picked up his second foul there.
And the 1-2-2 trap pressure, zone pressure from the Ridgewood Generals, and the Braves break it. And I think you're at the point in time where you're going to have to try and play the foul game at least for a little bit, see if you can claw back into this one. You got to get back into the bonus, and you've got plenty of fouls to do it.
Again, it looks like Xander Straup's second foul there, but you only got 14 fouls at this point. Ridgewood's been playing solid defense.
Right.
Sometimes it comes back to bite you in games like this.
Yeah, you're going to have to get back up and give a couple here, as Josiah Cahill does give another one. Indian Valley leads 48-38 with 2:17 to play. They have possession of the basketball, and the Ridgewood Generals trying to catch up in fouls to put them at the line.
That'll be Josiah's third foul there, and got him trapped in the corner.
Well, and a nice steal. Keegan Millender has it. He's going to drive the lane, find Cahill. Cahill with the jump stop, off the window, and good. Sixth Indian Valley turnover of half number 2. And that cuts the lead to 48-40.
So if you're Indian Valley, got to keep it out of those corners right now, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him there.
Braves break the pressure. Carter has it, 1:50 to play. Still got some fouls to give here if you're Ridgewood. Is Tanya McComb going to drive, going to kick it to Hagen in the corner. Hagen will dribble out of it, give back to Isaac Klassner. Klassner from the Braves logo goes back down the left side of the lane, kicks off to Cam Anderson, and they'll reset with Carter at the top of the key. And Keegan Millender will pick up the foul, 1:30 to play. And at this point, if you're going to try and play the foul game, you better play it right now,
exactly,
or there's no sense in doing it.
I mean, it seems like you wasted a good 30 seconds. They're playing good defense, but at the same time, right here we go now.
Yeah. So now that one should send Indian Valley to the line. I believe that's Cahill.
Cahill, that's his fourth.
Yeah. And at this point, anybody's got to foul. You got to, if you're going to try and claw back, this is what you're going to have to do. But you foul Lucas Hagen, who's a 78% free throw shooter. Probably not the guy you want to put on the line. His first shot is up and good. So Indian Valley 1 for 2 here in the second half. 49-40, 1:27 to play. Braves looking to cut that lead, or push that lead to 10, and he missed it.
Lucas actually missed the basket.
Yeah, no kidding. Millender will come the other way, 1:20 to play. Patterson has the top of the key, drives the line, gets a call, drives the lane, I should say, and got a blocking foul.
Who is that?
I believe it's McComb. So Patterson going to go back to the line. Yep. Tyrone Miller doesn't like the call at all. He's saying absolutely should have been a charge. And Patterson going to go to the line. Officials are going to discuss something with 1:15 to play. 49-42. Actually,
did they give him a...
I was going to say, hold on a minute. Ridgewood shouldn't be sitting with 42 points right now. Yeah. Should be 49-40.
The issue down here is when the referee, the guy running across the court, called the foul, he pointed at the ground, waved off the bucket, but then when he came to the scorer's table, he called bucket good. So now they're trying to correct that.
Okay. Well, the bucket never went through. I don't think, did it?
It went through, but after he fouled him, he kind of just stepped over the kid and threw it in, and it went up.
Okay, gotcha. Patterson's shot is up and good. Thank you for the explanation on that. I was confused. Stumpy was confused. You should have seen the look on his face over here.
I said Dalton's one of those guys again. You got Caden having a rough night tonight. He's doing whatever he can do to kind of chip away at this and take care of business on his end.
Right. Dalton Patterson with point number 8 and 9. 1:15 to play. Now it's 49-42. Indian Valley will inbound in their backcourt. Really no pressure from Ridgewood. If you're going to foul, you probably want to do so now. And if you're going to foul somebody, I'm probably fouling Sam Carter. And I surely don't want to foul Hagen. And Carter still out there running clock. We're under 54 seconds. Now you get a touch foul. Caleb Schrock in the game, the junior, 6'1 junior for Ridgewood, picks up the foul. And again, like you said, Aaron, they probably ran 20, 30 seconds off there. Why are you going to foul at that point?
Yeah, I guess I'm struggling with that. I mean, you got 3-possession game right now, and you give up those 20, 30 seconds.
I mean, if you're going to foul, then just do it right away and put them to the line.
Make them work.
So Isaac Klassner going to go to the line. Official still talking. There was an elbow down here. Keegan Millender took one to the chops down here from Hagen. And I think that's what they're talking about. Nonetheless, they didn't call it, so not much you can do about it now.
No, just
they're trying to discuss. One ref saying he didn't touch him. The other ref said it was close, but like you said, it's over. You can't do anything about it.
Can't do anything about it. Don't matter. As Isaac Klassner makes the free throw. 50-42. Braves in front. Kind of crazy last minute or so of this one. Klassner's second shot is up and good. Indian Valley makes their foul shots down the stretch, and they're going to put this one away. 51.9 to play, 51-42. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back on 99.9 right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Indian Valley High School. As we got the shouts going on. Little shout. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas. Shannon, you were down there in the huddle. What did you find out?
Coach Miller, he was just setting up, telling them they're going to press us this way. We got to find a way to get around the press. Do not turn the ball over. They're going to have to come and foul us, make our foul shots.
Yep, I agree. That's all you got to do. You make your foul shots, and this game's over. 51.9 to play. Ridgewood inbounds it. Here comes Patterson quickly the other way. Going to need that three-point shot. He had it. If didn't take it, he drives down the right side of the lane, goes off the window and scores. Cuts the lead to 51-44, and a quick timeout will keep it here. So 42.7 to play. Patterson with a quiet 11 points. I think he only had 2 points coming into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's really stepped up the fourth quarter. Again, we talked earlier a couple of times about someone having to step up for Caden Bradford, his struggles tonight. And Dalton Patterson's done a nice job to fill that role and trying to keep him in here.
Xander Straub with a quiet 12 as well. He's done a nice job tonight for the Ridgewood Generals. And when you flip over to the Braves, man, I'll tell you what, the guy off the bench that made the biggest difference to me, especially in that first half, was Reese Colson, the 6'3 junior. Man, he really, really had a nice first half. Haven't seen much of him in the second half, but in that second quarter, man, he came to play.
Yeah, I tell you, when you look up and down the Indian Valley roster tonight, you had a lot of guys who, again, contributed first half, maybe not the second half. Guys went into halftime, they came out this third and fourth quarter. So that's the sign of a dangerous team when you get multiple players contributing different ways throughout the game.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. The Indian Valley Braves, definitely a big, big win here tonight if they can close this one out. 42.7 seconds to play. Braves in front, 51-44. And they'll inbound full court pressure from the Ridgewood Generals as they try to get it in. And a nice pass down to Tanya McComb, rather. And McComb caught it. I didn't think there was a lot of contact there, Stumpy. I thought they could have called the travel there with him catching it and rolling. Do you agree?
They gave Indian Valley a break right there, it looked like. So he had a lot of momentum going that way.
Right. And was there contact? Yeah, a little bit. But it wasn't nothing that would constitute a foul. He goes to the floor and rolls. And I think they very well could have. And now we've got another conversation. You know, we gave praises to the officials in the first half for doing a nice job. In the second half, a lot of conversations that don't need to be had and some missed calls.
Well, a lot of struggling right now. And again, nothing blatant there whatsoever. Just good, hard play by both players. Again, there was no malintent on either side to play ball, let's go.
Trent Warden picks up the foul for Ridgewood. He checked in, probably one of those players checking in, just trying to pick up some fouls so that you don't get Patterson and Molesky and others, their fouls, as they'll check back in. Just as I say that, Molesky and Patterson back in. So nonetheless, Tanya McComb going to go to the line. He's going to shoot the 1-and-1. And we've got 40 seconds on the clock. Yeah, Troy Dolick's beside himself over there.
Well, it looks
there
like
was 4 seconds on the clock, and then there was 41, and then I don't even know what's going on right now. Shannon?
The clock ran down to 38 seconds. They wanted more time put on it, so they went over and put 2 seconds on it. I think he wants more time put on it.
Gotcha. Okay. So 40 seconds even as McComb makes his first at the line.
I tell you, Indian Valley doing a nice job of sinking the free throws here at the end.
And another one.
Nice job.
5 for 7 down the stretch are the Braves. Above that 50% mark on the evening. They were at 83% in the first half. I'll give you the totals on that in a minute. 40 seconds to play. Braves in front, 53-44. Patterson comes the other way. Going to need points in a hurry. Patterson throws it up. He stepped on the baseline. Made a turnover. Oof. Patterson just kind of smiles and walks away. McComb checks back in for the Braves.
Hey, Caleb Wells did a nice job playing defense, coming off the bench there and forcing him out of bounds. Nice job there by Caleb.
33 seconds left, and I thought Strout picked up the foul there, and
are we not?
The Zebra didn't call it, and now they call that one. I think at this point it's probably a moot point. You're going to have a foul with 25.5 to play. 53-44, Braves in front, just prolonging the inevitable at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point you're pretty well finished right now. But again, I struggle to find. We wait 5-7 seconds to fall here,
and that's the frustrating part. And I'm sure it's frustrating for head coach Troy Dolick too. I'm sure that he's telling them to commit the foul much earlier than what they're doing. But nonetheless, McComb finally missed one, and Hagan with the rebound, and McComb will pull it back out. So Tanya McComb splits the pair at the line. Klassner has it. 15 seconds, and at this point, I don't think there's any need in fouling at a 10-point lead, but they'll do it anyway. 13.1 to play, 54-34. Indian Valley Braves going to move to 9-4 and 3-3 in the IVC with a big win here at home tonight as Lucas Hagan will get that one to go. Ridgewood going to drop to 10-3 and 4-3 in the IVC. As the Indian Valley Braves get the substitutes in, Colson comes in. What a great game by him, especially in the first half. Benaiah Klassner in as well. Second shot by Hagan is up, no good. Quickly the other way come the Generals. Molesky's three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hagan. 3 seconds, 2-1, 55-44. The Indian Valley Braves going to pick up the victory at home here tonight over the 10th ranked team in Division III, the Ridgewood Generals. We'll see if Shannon Thomas can catch up with head coach Tyrone Miller in just a minute. Indian Valley, a huge win tonight to improve to 9-4. Shannon catching up with head coach Tyrone Miller here in just 1 second. Shannon? Oh, he said no. All right. So never mind.
He's going to go talk to his players first.
All right. That's all right. That'll give us a chance to discuss the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We'll come back and talk to them when we come back. The Braves win 55-44. We'll be back on 99.9 right after this.
It's a new year, and now is the time for a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. New inventory is arriving daily, so don't wait or they'll be gone. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team are ready to help you find the best deal for you, no hassle and no stress. And now is the time to bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Get out of the cold and warm up with a great deal from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Your way, the right way at Parkway. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
At Gill & Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gill & Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gill & Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gill & Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Valley High School. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, Shannon Thomas here with you. We wished a happy birthday earlier to Michelle Huff, who is the scorekeeper for the Ridgewood Generals. We're going to send down to Shannon Thomas, who has another birthday wish.
Yeah, I'm standing down here courtside with Indian Valley Braves friend Lexi Anderson, and who would you like to wish a happy birthday to?
My husband, Robbie Anderson. Happy birthday.
All right. Nice deal. Happy birthday, Robbie. Nice deal. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. All right, so when we get down to the nitty-gritty here, the Indian Valley Braves with a huge win tonight over the Ridgewood Generals. We're hopefully going to catch up with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game and head coach Tyrone Miller in just a few minutes. Aaron, do you have the totals for our individual stuff?
We do. Again, impressive performances by both teams tonight. Ridgewood, again, Braden Molesky ended up with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Keegan Millender ended up with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Xander Stump, again, had a nice first half, only had 3 points the second half, but ended the game with 12 points and a rebound. Caden Bradford, again, only 5 points and 4 rebounds this game. Again, like we talked earlier, really struggled tonight, but again, did everything he could to keep Indian Valley off those boards. Just struggled on the offensive end tonight, and I'm sure he'll be back next game.
Right.
Dalton Patterson had a heck of a second half. He finished with 11 points and 2 rebounds. Ended up having, looks like 9 points in the fourth quarter. So, Dalton tried to do everything he could do to keep Ridgewood into that. Josiah Cahill ended up with 5 points, and finally Colin Smith ended up with 2 points and a rebound. So, again, nice balanced scoring by Ridgewood. He had 7 guys in the scoring column tonight, and, again, just coming up short. So, Indian Valley, again, same thing. Had 8 scores tonight. Very good, balanced team, and it was almost like 2 halves. You had a set of guys scoring in the first half, and then you had a whole different set of guys scoring in the second half. So, I'm sure that's going to be frustrating for the IVC opponents coming down the stretch for Indian Valley. But, again, Sam Carter, again, only 3 points, but played a solid game. Had a nice, important three-pointer in the second quarter there for Indian Valley. Tyson Pryor, again, you saw him all over the court playing defense, getting rebounds. He ended up with 6 points and 4 rebounds. Again, had a really strong game. Not necessarily the points, but, again, just an overall good basketball game by Tyson. So Tanyan McComb, again, double digits with 10 points and a bunch of rebounds, 3 rebounds I had him for. I'm sure I didn't record a couple for him.
He was a monster. Again. Yes, he was.
Yes, Lucas Hagan, again, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Had a heck of a game, especially the second half. Nailed a couple 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Really put things out of touch for Indian Valley there, so did a great job. And Isaac Klasner, again, a monster fourth quarter. Again, only didn't have any points the first half, but came out the third and fourth quarter. Had a fabulous game, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Benaiah Klasner ended up with 2 points. Reese Colson, again, 8 points. And Cameron Anderson, who I thought had, if we had the first half player of the game, he probably would have been my pick for the first half. He had a monster game inside, especially in that second quarter. And he ended up with 4 points and 6 rebounds. So overall, he's one of those guys you just love having.
All right, well, let's head down and talk to head coach Tyrone Miller, the Indian Valley Braves coach. Man, what a gutty performance tonight against a top 10 team in the state of Ohio in Division III. And we talked pregame about some of the keys that it was going to take for you guys to do the job tonight at home, and I think you hit on all points tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a credit to our guys and how they executed. Also, our coaching staff and how they had our guys prepared. Coach Heron kind of led the charge on tonight's game plan. We kind of share a lot of those responsibilities, and he put a ton of hours into film, which is the first part. But then our guys executed all week in practice. They came ready to practice every day, because we tell them when we step on the floor for the 32 minutes, you want to know that you're as prepared as you possibly can be. And credit to how we practiced, but then also how we executed, for 32 minutes tonight.
Hey, Coach Miller, I know it's your first year here at Indian Valley, and again, I've seen a lot of improvement since the beginning of the season. How much of that do you attribute to the kids just gelling, learning how to play together, and how much do you contribute that to kind of a new coaching style, a little different philosophy?
Right. Yeah, we said at the beginning of the year that it's not gonna click on game one. We came out game one, we played really well, but then we had a stretch where we only won 2 out of 5, but now we're 7 out of 8, I think. And all of them by double digits. And we said it was going to take 10, 11, 12 games for our guys to kind of figure it out, what our expectations are, and, how we want to do different things offensively and defensively. And I think you really saw that come out in the third and fourth quarter tonight, especially the third and beginning of the fourth. I mean, how we were able to close out that game. We didn't close it out that way in the first, 6, 7 games of the season. So just being able to execute those things tonight, especially down that stretch, the third quarter was huge to come out and really lay a big blow at the beginning of the third. And then with how good, guys like this, like Isaac Klasner are taking care of the basketball, knocking down free throws, we know we're a hard team to beat when we got a lead.
Coach, I got to ask you a final question. Talk about real quick Reese Colson and what he did for you coming off the bench, and that, what I think it was first, second quarter, you decided, hey, 3-4 possessions in a row, we're going to go down to the big fella and give it to him. And he got points on the board for you in key moments that allowed you to start to pull away. And pretty much after that, you guys just dominated from that point on. Once you got the lead, they couldn't touch you.
Right.
Just a great team win tonight.
Yeah, we got contributions from everybody, and Reese was big coming off the bench. He can always score. I mean, that's one thing. We put him in there for a scoring punch, and he went right at him and was able to get a couple nice buckets. And he wasn't doing that at the beginning of the year. And credit to him, we said we're going to play you 2 quarters of JV to kind of get your feet wet, be aggressive, learn how to play, and he's embraced that. He says he loves doing it every night, and it's made him such a better player. So, I mean, credit to him for being humble enough to say, yeah, you know what, I'll play 2 quarters of JV. I'm going to make myself better. I'm going to make myself an improved varsity basketball player. And because he's able to do that, he comes out and gives us a big boost tonight that, if we don't have him, we don't have the halftime lead. So, big credit to him and, the kind of kid he is for wanting to do that and be a better player for his basketball team.
Hey, Coach, I'd say great win overall. Again, you had 8 scores, great contributors, but that kid next to you looks a little bored right now. I think he wants some airtime right now.
Yeah, he did a good job. He deserves it. The kid's put in a lot of work. And, I mean, we switched his position, after the first couple games, and he didn't whine, didn't complain. He wasn't getting any shots or anything like that. But we told him at halftime, I said, you're going to come out and hit some big shots in the second half. We're going to get you going. And, he had that great spurt where he hit some shots. So couldn't be more proud of this guy. So I'm going to turn it over to him and let him take some questions.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks,
great
guys.
team win. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
That is head coach Tyrone Miller, and we're going to welcome in now our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, the 6-foot junior, Isaac Klassner. And I'll tell you what, kid, congratulations on a great performance. A couple of those stick-back threes over there kind of pushed things out for you guys there in the second half. Just talk about the overall team win tonight.
It was good. We worked really hard in practice for it, and we really wanted this one. We had this one circled since our first tough loss, and we executed and did everything well that coaches want us to do, and it got us the win.
Hey, Isaac, you had a lot. You had 8 scores tonight. You had different guys scoring in the first half compared to the second half. That's a great team win. What did Coach say to you guys at halftime?
Pretty much we just got to keep getting in and working and attacking their pressure because we knew they were going to pressure us more in the second half, and we just got to be strong, get to the hoop, and finish through their contact.
Well, Isaac, you played, obviously, you were a key contributor last year for this team, and, starter this year is only a junior. Talk about, where you think the team is right now and what you need to improve on as you run down the stretch here in the IBC.
We've improved a lot since the beginning of the year, and I think we can improve on getting the ball inside more because we got good guards, and we also have really good posts, and if we get them more touches and balance everything out, we'll be pretty good.
Isaac, congratulations being our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you down the road, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, that is Isaac Klassner, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. When we return, we'll finish up team stats and give our final thoughts from Indian Valley High School right after this timeout on Big Z Sports.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
This is Zach Motice from the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and I'm excited to announce our team is growing once again. January 1st, we will be expanding into the Strasburg area. Village Insurance is joining forces with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. With 3 locations, over 10 companies, and 9 agents to work with, there is no doubt we can find you the best rate and coverages for all your insurance needs. Today is a great time to stop in or call my team at 330-602-2700 and see how we can help you experience the difference at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own, Keim also offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at Keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard that right. You can place your local delivery order online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
To our post-game report from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, and Shannon Thomas here with you. Shannon, your final thoughts from tonight's game?
I know it was a great basketball game between two good programs. I just think in the long run, the substitution by Indian Valley, they had a lot fresher legs. Great defense by Indian Valley. They was able to slow down Dalton Patterson and get into the lane a lot. Last time that hurt him, he kept driving to the left the last time they played, but he would get the shots to fall. Tonight he couldn't get the shots to fall. And they took Bradford out. I think that's a big key. When you can take their big man out, they got him in foul trouble early. He didn't get any fouls, I don't think, in the second half. But then you have to play on your toes the rest of the game. You're walking on crackers because of earlier mistakes. And big shout out to Reese Colson, come in first early for Indian Valley. He was a difference maker in the first half. Second half difference maker, I think, was Isaac Claxon. He had those couple series back to back. He hit the big three, drove to the lane, got a big bucket. All around good team effort by Indian Valley. I know Coach Dullick will go down to Ridgewood tonight. They'll watch game film and they'll make their adjustments and get ready for their next opponent. But a really good game tonight.
Like you said, the IVC is wide open. As Tom Petty would say, into the great wide open. Aaron Stump, great job tonight. Your final thoughts from tonight's game as well?
Again, another great basketball game, great IVC South contest. And again, the difference was I think Indian Valley just played a better, more complete game on both ends of the court. Ridgewood struggled, had some silly turnovers. Again, a lot of that attributed to, I think, Indian Valley's defense right now. And Ridgewood, again, had some scoring runs, went in some dry spots in the game and just couldn't overcome those 5, 6, 7-point deficits. And Indian Valley just kept chipping away. And, again, Indian Valley, had 8 scorers. And it was almost like you had 2 different sets of guys scoring the first half. Ridgewood made adjustments, and 3-4 other guys from Indian Valley stepped up in the second half and did it. So again, that is probably the best I've seen Indian Valley play this year. I've seen them a few times. A good complete win on both sides of the ball. And Coach Miller should be proud of their efforts tonight.
Yep. Well, congratulations on another great game by both of you. Thank you very much. When we get out of here, I'm going to make this girl to my right, I'm going to make her wear the Steeler hat out of this building. She says no way. Looking at the turnovers tonight, by the way, both teams with 14. Indian Valley shot 71%, 12 of 17 from the foul line, and Ridgewood was 9 of 15 at 16%. That wraps up your stats, and that wraps us up. Thank you for joining us from tonight. From Indian Valley High School as the Braves improve to 9-4. They even up at 3-3 in the IVC with a 55-44 win over the Ridgewood Generals, who dropped to 10-3 and 4-3 in conference. Tonight's Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game was 6-foot junior Isaac Klassner with 9 points and 4 boards. Our next stop is back at Tusky Valley High School as the Trojans host the Indian Valley Braves. These Indian Valley Braves next Friday night. Nick McWilliams, Adam Saweski, and all night long Shannon Thomas will be on the call. Mr. Stump will be back on the PA. We'll bring you all the action starting at 6 o'clock with the Big Z Sports Show. For sideline reporter and social media extraordinaire all night long Shannon Thomas, Casey Claxon and Matt McCreery of Claxon Communications, Aaron Stump, my color analyst, and Mary Alice back in the Ed Shoemaker building, pushing all the right buttons. I am Chris Kail saying so long from Jeanette and Hutton. This has been a presentation of Big Z Sports on Z Country 99.9.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.